Good evening from London, this is Robert Somynne and you're watching International, a series of videos at the national newspaper online looking at geopolitical events all around the world and their relationship to Scotland. This week we're going to be looking at the resurgence of British power in Asia, the reasons and the consequences. Stay tuned. UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson last year gave a speech in Sydney where he outlined that the first priority of the British government would be to use the new British aircraft carriers to patrol Asian waters, to open them up to international trade, and first and foremost to challenge Chinese supremacy. In the speech, July 27th, 2017, he said, "And one of the first things we will do with the two new colossal aircraft carriers that we have just built is to send them on a freedom of navigation operation to the Asia-Pacific region to vindicate our belief in the rules-based international system and in the freedom of navigation through those waters which are absolutely vital for world trade." Now, to some people this would make absolute sense. To others it would be pure euphemism. Why? Well, new markets need military support. And with the rise of Brexit and the idea from the UK government that the UK has to boost its trade with non-European partners, having left the EU, the UK is going to be a lot more aggressive in terms of pushing its not only economic footprint outside Europe, but its military footprint outside Europe as well. New markets do need military underpinning. There's a certain neo-opium war mentality to this. And it's yet to be seen how the UK government will actually put this into practice, especially when we consider that the pressure from the US administration, given that it pulled out of the TPP plus 11, which was a set of trade agreements started by Japan to draw European partners and international partners closer to Asian economies such as South Korea and Japan. The Trump administration pulled out of this arrangement. It's going to be very difficult to see how the UK government, allied so closely to Trump, pushing for an Atlantic trade treaty and closer Atlanticism, is going to be able to draw closer to Japan and South Korea and other states bound to this TPP arrangement. But we also have to think about it as countering Chinese influence. The aircraft carriers will be equipped with F-35 Lightning fighters. These have the ability to extend the UK's projection in terms of the ability to emerge into military conflicts, to train Japanese fighter pilots, and to boost the military capacity of Asian allies such as Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan. In fact, the Japanese ministry said, as the Ministry of Defense, the purpose of this exercise, the exercise in October of last year between the Royal Air Force and the Japanese Air Force, is to enhance the skills of Japan's Air Defence Force unit and to strengthen Japan-UK defence cooperation. Now, of course, it's good for nations to cooperate, but what's more concerning is that at a time of growing tensions in the South China Sea, with China wanting to assert its own nationalistic and territorial needs, also with the baggage of World War II still weighing heavy within that region of the global community, is it wise for the UK to be throwing its lot and its military power so heavily on one side rather than being an honest international broker? But from an economic standpoint, it does make a lot of sense. This region of the world, Asia, has 9 out of the top 10 busiest trading ports. It is 60% of the world's population. Huge dividends are here to be had for any nation which pushes forward with an aggressive free trade program and agenda. And of course, Liam Fox won't only be looking to the Gulf and to the United States, he will be looking to China, Japan, and also South Korea. So, let us know what you think at the National. Use the hashtag International. Let us know whether this new reassertion of British power in Asia is going to be incredibly damaging for Scotland in terms of military entanglements. Do you believe that we are being an honest broker when it comes to trade negotiations and military cooperation? Or do you believe that the UK government is actually pushing forward a positive vision of a Greater Britain with Scotland at the heart of it? I know many of you might be sceptical about that. Let us know on the hashtag international. Thank you for watching and for listening. Goodbye.
And may his radiance light up your life.
And up yours.
Your Excellency is most kind.